Y'all ready for this? It's a whole day of training. This is a full body day for sure. Some compound movements, whole lot of accessory stuff, little isolation stuff, less work. We started the day with dead hangs. Man, I'm so thankful for the dead hang. Keeps my shoulders feeling good, keeps my low back feeling really good. The decompression in the spine is fantastic from the dead hang. Little grip work as well. So I did 2 sets of these, hung for 30 seconds. Actually, I think it turned out to be more than 30 seconds, more like 40 seconds, but whatever. Then we do some standing knee raises. This is really good for me recovering from my groin issues, good for the hip flexors. We're going to do some heavy Zercher squats, so this is getting me warmed up. Then I did a clamshell. So this is new for me, a clamshell hold. I did it on both sides. Sorry for the butt shot. It is what it is. Shout out to the T, the thickest frick T from Eric Bugenhagen. I love this oversized tee. But yeah, these static clamshell holds were actually really good. Again, for the glutes, the hip flexors, my groin. I was very thankful for that. And when I finished, I kept the band on and just did some butterflies. Again, just opening up those hips. That seems to be an area that I realize now that I've been neglecting. So now we go into some depth jumps. This is about 21 inches up off the ground. We're wearing a 20-pound vest, so I'm just dropping down and then giving it a full vertical jump. So these are actually pretty fun. I enjoyed these. Just getting me good at exploding, driving my hips upward, driving upward. You can see I'm almost mimicking a deadlift and just exploding. So this seems to be something that people neglect quite often, is their ability to exert true force and power. So that's why I train weighted jumps fairly often. Now let's get into these Zerchers. Doing my weightlifting shoes, you can see I'm loosening up the hips again, groin again, just making sure I'm loose. Oh, I was gonna do the deadlift challenge again today and try to beat my first bout, but I just really mentally didn't feel like deadlifting. My low back was still a little tight, and the Zerchers just felt like something I could get my mind into and get warmed up for, and be a little less taxed by. So yeah, whatever. You can see here, this is just a plate. I'm getting a feel for where to put the safeties, because the safeties do get in the way quite a bit. You'll see that right about now. So this rack, the width is adjustable. This is like the perfect width for benching, but I realize when I squat, I shift side to side quite a bit, and I end up smacking the racks all the time. So that was 225. We tried 405, failed miserably. We tried 355, didn't feel like it. So here's a PR, 335 for 2. And again, the rack did not want to let me do it. It was just getting in the way. I'm actually really proud that I managed to still get that up, because I was fatigued as well. I got to hit you with the other angle. This is the angle that I posted on my Instagram. Follow me on Instagram as well, at Major Mind and Soul. I post a lot of my training there as well, some funny stuff, etc. You can see here that my son joined me. So he was with me for a bit of the rest of this training session. So now we're going into some handstands. The bar is like right under or at the lower part of my glutes, so it's helping me just a little bit. I'm also tapping the top rack with my toes just to stay balanced. And again, I'm just doing a max hold here. Again, working on my handstand balance, working towards a handstand push-up at some point. See my son bothering me. I did like, this was like 25, something like that, 25 seconds. I did another one that was like 13 seconds long. This is my son getting excited. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Oh! I absolutely love those moments where I inspire him to work out and do what he sees daddy doing. He tried to do handstands too, but he couldn't do it, obviously. This time I did a hold for over 30 seconds, and I really pushed the max. I feel like I went as far as I could. I didn't even let myself come down until I started to feel like my shoulder and triceps like start to fail a little bit. And I just didn't want to come crashing down on my head. So I really pushed it as far as I could with that one. Now we're going to go into some weighted pull-ups. Again, I'm so happy that I have this new rack where I can properly do pull-ups. Because now I can, put the belt on and do these. This is a 25-pound plate. I think I do 6 of these. Now I said, F it, let's go for 2 plates. And I'm calling that 1.5 reps, okay? Maybe you could cheat and call it 2. I'm calling it 1 for sure, and then a half one. This is so awkward walking with these. Try to get it off. And then I just went supinated and just did pull the chin up to see how it felt. Then I went down to a 45 and a 25, so this is 70 pounds. I think I got like 3 of these, just about, with a lot of kipping. But we got it up there. And then we went down to a plate to rep that out. So I really got the most out of the pull-up session. Again, I love pull-ups, and I think I'm going to get a lot out of this. It's going to help my back development even more, even though I feel like my back is a strong suit. It's just going to help me stay well-rounded. So this was the first session. See a good bit of volume there. And then what we did after that, we came back later and we hit a 5K run. So I did the first 2 miles. This is the first 2 miles. I did this in zone 4, if you know what zone 4 or zone cardio is. Just not all out. Steady pace, 10-minute pace. And then I stopped, and I thought I was going to stop for good. And then I came back, hit another mile, and I just went all out. Well, not all out. I just went for whatever I was feeling. And surprisingly enough, I was under 8 minutes. So it's a 7:54 pace, 7:58 pace. So that felt really good. And then we came back inside and we hit the second session. So this is some V-bar rows. This feels really good in the lats. I'm thankful for this setup because my new rack has a landmine attachment. So the bar is really stable. And I loaded up 110 pounds here, and I'm really focusing on getting the eccentric controlled here. So that felt fantastic. And then we hit one of my favorite things to do, which is different types of shrugs. This is suitcase shrugs. So this is 110 pounds in each hand. Again, for all you people who count plates, these are 55-pound plates. So this is 110 pounds in each hand, not counting whatever the farmer's handle weighs. I have no idea what it weighs, probably a couple pounds. These felt really good. See, my trap development is solid, upper back development. So I did 2 sets of 12 of those, and then we did some lat pull downs, or whatever the hell you want to call these, pull downs with the band. This is 60 pounds of band tension. Or it says 60 to 170, so I'm assuming at full extension it's as much as 170. I don't care. I did a couple sets of 20 of these. That was good. It felt it in the rear delts and the lats. And then, as I always say, protect your neck. Okay, this is neck flexion. These is it's a 10-pound plate, and we did 20 of these, 2 sets of 20 of these. So yeah, that's the second session. Get that work in, y'all. I'm out here going hard. I got a bench session today. Let's go.